Welcome back to the S4HANA EWM Integration Series. In Part 1, we connected the systems technically. In Part 2, we configured the ERP side of integration. In Part 3, we configured the EWM settings. This is Part 4, and today we are covering one of the most critical and most misunderstood layers of the entire integration, which is stock type, availability group, and storage location mapping. Even if your connectivity is perfect, even if your ERP and EWM structures are flawless, if your stock mapping is wrong, your warehouse will fail at runtime. You will see delivery errors, posting failures, mismatched inventory, and ATP inconsistencies. So in this video we will show you exactly how to configure this layer the right way. The way senior consultants do it in real projects. In this video we will cover why availability groups are the backbone of stock visibility, how to separate put-away stock from available stock, how to configure availability groups for raw materials, production supply and spare parts, how to map storage locations from S4HANA to EWM, how EWM determines the final stock type during inbound delivery, how automatic posting changes work during put-away. By the end of this video, you will understand the entire stock mapping logic end to end. Go to the www.saplogisticsexpert.com. Once on the home page, go to the SAP Module Integration menu and in the drop-down select Extended Warehouse Management. Now go to the post Master S4HANA Integration Part 4 post as shown on the screenshot. Here you can check the full configuration steps with screenshots and SPRO paths. The strategic benefit of separate stock visibility. High-velocity warehouses need separate visibility for stock still in put-away, stock fully available for picking, stock staged for production, spare part stock. If we mix these together, our ATP, MRP, and warehouse analytics becomes unreliable. That's why we create multiple availability groups. Each availability group representing a different physical or logical state of stock. Availability group configuration. For raw, semi-finished and finished materials we have created availability group 001, goods in put-away, and 002, goods completely available. This ensures that stock in the GR zone is not treated as available for sale. For production supply areas, since production staging stock must be isolated from final bins, so we create availability group 003, stock in production. This prevents production stock from contaminating warehouse stock. Since in our car business, spare parts require their own visibility, so we create availability group 004, spares in put-away, and 005, spares completely available. This is essential for maintenance and after-sales spare-driven warehouses. To understand further how these availability groups behaves, make sure you read the storage type configuration guide on our website www.saplogisticsexpert.com. It completes this concept. Also don't miss the production staging configuration posts. They explains exactly how availability group 003 is used in real processes. Now let's configure the non-location dependent stock types. It defines the state of the stock, regardless of where it physically sits in the warehouse. SAP gives us standard types like FF for unrestricted, QQ for quality, and BB for blocked. These states remain the same whether stock is in GR, final bins, PSA, or customs. These types act as the bridge between S/4HANA stock category and final EWM stock type. UNR in S4 becomes FF in EWM. QI in S4 becomes QQ in EWM. BLK in S4 becomes BB in EWM. Final EWM stock type is equal to availability group plus non-location stock type. Examples: F1 stock type in EWM is equal to availability group 001 plus non-location dependent stock type FF. F2 stock type in EWM is equal to availability group 002 plus non-location dependent stock type FF. P4 stock type in EWM is equal to availability group 003 plus non-location dependent stock type QQ. If you want to see the full list of non-location stock types and how they're configured in SPRO, check the detailed blog post on our website. We have included all screenshots and mapping tables there. Mapping storage locations from ERP to EWM. This is where the real integration happens. Each S/4HANA storage location must be mapped to an EWM warehouse, an availability group, a disposal party which is a plant vendor. For our car business we have mapped storage location PP1D to availability group 001, stock is still in Putaway. Storage location PP1S to availability group 002, stock is completely available. Storage location PPSA to availability group 003, stock is available for production. This mapping ensures that S/4HANA and EWM always agree on stock ownership and visibility. When an inbound delivery is created, EWM follows a strict logic. Number 1. Read plant plus storage location. Number 2. Read availability group. Number 3. Read S/4HANA stock category, UNR, QI, or blocked. Number 4. Convert to non-location stock type, FF, QQ, or BB. Number 5. Combine both to determine final EWM stock type. Example from our configuration. System has read storage location as PP1D from the S4 delivery. Availability group as 001 from storage type. Stock category as UNR from the S4 delivery. Non-location type as FF from the EWM. So system will determine final EWM stock type as F1. Unrestricted in Putaway. This is the exact logic used in real projects. During Putaway. In EWM, when stock reaches to the final Putaway storage type and bin, system automatically execute posting change in S4 from storage location stock in Putaway to storage location stock is completely available. This is where EWM shows its power. When stock moves from a storage type with availability group 001 in Putaway to a storage type with availability group 002, completely available. EWM automatically changes stock type from F1 to F2 and sends a message to S/4HANA. S/4HANA automatically performs a storage location change from PP1D to PP1S. This keeps both systems perfectly synchronized. No manual posting. No user intervention. Fully automated. 4 full configuration steps with screenshots and SPRO paths. Check the detailed blog post on www.saplogisticsexpert.com. The link is in the description. You have now completed the stock mapping layer of S/4HANA. EWM integration. Next we move to the document flow layer, where inbound and outbound deliveries are created, mapped and processed between ERP and EWM. This is the core of real-time integration. That's exactly what we cover in Part 5. ERP to EWM document integration. So continue to Part 5. Because once you understand document mapping, you will be able to troubleshoot any integration issue in seconds. Like this video if it helped you. Subscribe if you want more deep dive EWM and S/4HANA integration content. And don't forget to check the blog post for the full configuration walkthrough. See you in part 5.